The year is 1999. A Japanese Disney executive enters an elevator, ready to begin another day in the office. As the doors close, another man approaches the elevator, and in comes Shinji Hashimoto of Square Enix, another company occupying the same office building. Hashimoto, seizing this rare opportunity, shares the idea he and others at Square Enix had for a video game to rival Super Mario 64, starring beloved Disney characters. The elevator pitch is a success, and 3 years later, Kingdom Hearts is released to the public. Kingdom Hearts is a very special game to a lot of people in the gaming community, and it's a game that I've been fascinated with for a very long time. So when Sora finally joined Smash Bros. After years of fan requests, I was really happy, even though I'd never personally played the games. Sora was always a pipe dream character for Smash, so to see it come to fruition was actually really satisfying. I mean, look at these reactions, man. It kinda made me jealous to see how happy these fans were at Sora getting in, like I was missing out on some secret Kingdom Hearts fan club party. I remember as a kid, so many of the friends I had would tell me how cool of a game Kingdom Hearts was, and even now I see how it has stuck with so many people throughout their lives. I mean, you can't beat that concept. Jumping between classic Disney worlds, meeting beloved characters, and going on adventures with Donald and Goofy, who are now my best friends? I mean, yeah, I'd heard about how weird the story gets and how convoluted it is to even try to play all these games. But everyone says that the original is a classic, so I figured I should at least play that one. So I finally sat down with the 1.5 HD version of Kingdom Hearts and gave it a go. So what did I think? Was this game worth the wait?
This is...
What?
This is boring. Delete.
Yeah, I didn't get very far. I'm sorry, guys. This is one of the most frustrating experiences I've had trying to play a game in a long time. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. I guess let's start with things I like. The game's introduction was pretty cool. From the title screen to this opening movie to the basic tutorial, it sets an atmosphere of intrigue and an air of wonder that I wasn't expecting. In fact, I liked almost everything about the first hour or so of the game. It's neat that the game starts you on this tropical paradise with all of your friends and family together, and yet our main three still want to leave and see what lies beyond this world they know. It gave me a good indication of what kind of characters they were. Riku also works really well as a rival. He's not overly rude and snarky, and he's not a complete pushover either. The game uses this little obstacle course to not only teach you the platforming controls, but to make you want to be better than Riku, likely the same way Sora himself wants to be better than Riku. It was a clever way of conveying the character's thoughts and feelings without just saying them out loud like the player is an idiot. This will be the last time the game does this. The different worlds are kind of fun to visit at first. I like Sora okay as a protagonist, and I think it goes without saying that the music in this game is phenomenal. Goofy. The script just says Goofy. Now on to stuff that really bothers me. I know picking on Nomura's writing is an easy target, so I won't stay on this subject for too long. I had so many people telling me that the first Kingdom Hearts game is the simplest and best place to start, and I'd agree. The story is actually pretty easy to follow. Literal darkness is attacking all of these different worlds, and when your own home is attacked, you wield a magic sword, team up with Ronald and Goopy, and travel from world to world defeating said darkness so you can save the worlds from the evil darkness wizard and save your friends. Along the way you meet characters from Disney and Square Enix alike, and even do battle with Riku, who may have gotten mixed up with the wrong crowd, and now has a creepy man inside of him using Riku's body as he pleases.
What's your plan for tonight?
Come.
But it's not really the plot that bothers me, it's mostly the dialogue.
One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Why don't you start making sense?
The gameplay loop also started to get old and frustrating very quickly. For 90% of the game it will be walk into area, watch cutscene, leave area, enter new area, fight Heartless, leave area, enter new area, watch cutscene, fight Heartless, leave area, enter new area, leave house, enter GameStop, request refund, fight manager, leave GameStop. And good luck knowing which order to do all of that in, because they don't even give you an objective marker of any kind, so you spend forever wandering back and forth between areas you've already been, wondering if maybe you missed something, but no, you just had to push triangle on Aladdin's glistening pecs. And speaking of Aladdin, why is the genie voiced by Homer Simpson?
Genie of the lamp!
But Connor, I hear no one asking, how does one get to all these new worlds? The Gummy Ship. I hate the Gummy Ship. The first time you use it, it's kinda cute. You get this upbeat music and you get to play this little mini game, but you soon realize that it just keeps going. Once you get to a certain point in the game, you can just fast travel to worlds you've explored before, but it's such a slog to get to new worlds that I don't even want to sometimes. Am I just stupid? Yes. But am I crazy too? I don't know what I'm missing. I get that a lot of people grew up with this series and it means a lot to them, but how many of you have actually stepped back and thought about this game now? Because I can barely stand to play it. I made it to Monstro and basically gave up. I wasn't having fun. So I put the game down for about a year and moved on to other things. But I felt this sense of guilt every time I looked at the game on my shelf, every time I saw Sora in Smash Brothers, and every time I heard the game's beautiful soundtrack. Maybe I was being too hard on a game from 2002. Maybe I just needed to grit my teeth and finish it. Maybe I can't do this alone. So I brought in some help. Two people who I knew for sure were Kingdom Hearts fans. My friend Justin, and my girlfriend KJ. Yes, these were people who had certainly played the game themselves and could be my guide through this adventure. People who love this game. People who have no doubt mastered this game like the back of their own hands. So what did you guys think when you played this game for the first time?
Oh, like, I've played this game, but I haven't finished it.
Wait, what?
Like, I know what happens, but, like, I haven't finished or, like, beat the game.
Yeah, I just started with Kingdom Hearts 2 and just kind of filled in the blanks from there. I haven't played the first one either.
Okay, so I guess you don't even have to finish or even play Kingdom Hearts to be a fan. I mean, I suppose that's true of anything really, but I was counting on their help to get me through this one and they haven't even played it through themselves. Still, I figured they were nice enough to try, so we all sat down and picked up where I left off. We quickly discovered that Justin is a Kingdom Hearts pro, so whenever things got too frustrating for me, I would simply hand the controller to him and let him pull his wizardry. But then we would reach another story cutscene and I would be completely lost again, only for Justin to insist that it made sense in the grand scale of the series. But I'm sorry, in what universe could this make sense to anybody?
Darkness, 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 darkness. Kingdom Hearts. Darkness, darkness, darkness.
Light!
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb.
And so it went. We would play through the remaining worlds together, like Neverland, Atlantica, and even Halloween Town. No, not that Halloween Town, the other one based on the overrated movie. We fought many enemies, made new allies, and Justin showed me some of the secret bosses you could fight, like Desert McGee, Parish Song, Cloud's husband, a Sith Lord, and actual god Hercules, whom you beat by throwing barrels at his head. Occasionally, KJ and Justin would also discuss plot events of the later games together, which you might think would be full of spoilers for me, but honestly it all just sounded like complete and utter gibberish and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Okay, Ansem and Xehanort are the same person, and so is Xemnas. He knows where the Chamber of Repose is. What's in the Chamber of Repose? Something that was left behind. Something that can turn into a Keyblade that looks exactly like Kyrie's.
So why is Axel/Lee a Keyblade builder?
Because he figured it out.
Cool.
I was really starting to feel the fatigue set back in, but everything changed when we made it to the 100-acre wood. I was never a huge fan of Winnie the Pooh, but I certainly am now. Everything was just so happy there. There weren't any long monologues about darkness, light, heart, or heartless. I just got to do fun things like talk to Owl, push Pooh on the swing, save Eeyore from a river. Eeyore, no!
No,
I have to save him! Speak with Piglet before he can run away by using a JoJo stand.
Maybe you can use your stopping time powers?
Oh, Zawarudo!
Oh my gosh.
Stop!
It works. That's amazing.
You have to use the world.
I have to use the world. That's the talk to Piglet. I wanted to spend the whole game having fun adventures with Disney characters like those, rather than experiencing the original story the developers were trying to tell. But to tell the truth, I really started to appreciate the game the more I played. I started to understand what they were talking about. The characters are always talking about friendship and not letting darkness consume your heart no matter how much of it there seems to be. And this is easy for someone like Sora or Kairi because the game establishes that these two are still children, whose hearts and minds haven't been corrupted by the cruelties of the real world. Riku, on the other hand, is older and therefore more cynical by nature. He only follows the villains because they promise him the power to protect the ones he loves, and like all teenagers do, he thinks he has all the answers and knows what's best. This ultimately leads him down the path of destruction he travels, and even when Ansem is defeated, the three of them know that things can't go back to being the way they were. Sora, Kairi, and Riku must go their separate ways, as life asks of all of our friends at some point. It's not easy. Growing up isn't easy. Sometimes it feels like the darkness is winning, but we have to keep those moments we had together close. The message they're trying to convey is important. They just chose the most nonsensical way to convey it.
He's out of line, but he's right.
While we played, I also got a lot of perspective on why Justin and KJ liked the series so much. In their own words, they had grown attached to many of the characters that show up over the course of the series and simply wanted to see where the story took them in each adventure. I started to understand that even they could complain about the silly dialogue, but it didn't make them like the characters any less.
Would you get lost? I'll clobber you tomorrow.
I started to understand that this first game was a crazy idea that came to life. With some rough edges, sure, but they promised that what came next for the series is where they and so many others fell in love. It's okay to make fun of the silly things in this game and still enjoy it for what it is. And I think that's where I ended up with Kingdom Hearts. So maybe I'll give the series another go at some point, but I'm not going to promise another video on it. When I started Kingdom Hearts, I had never been so confused and let down by a game before. I thought I was an insane person to think that a game that spawned such a dedicated fanbase could be so hard to enjoy. But playing it with two people so close to my heart was a really fun time, and in the end, we all played the game for the first time together. It was confusing, frustrating, and made me sad sometimes, but hey, that's life. And just like in real life, having people you care about by your side can make the journey easier. So hey, maybe the real Kingdom Hearts was the friends we made along the way. But no, the game still sucks.